Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the exciting, levitating, amazing Propagandacast from your host Imperial Lane, the one and only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland of it all one we one on. You guessed it. It is Road to Tunis in the west. It is Pax Ajax, the man, the legend, the cheeky boy, fighting for freedom, democracy, and liberty, whipping out his weasel right off the bat as he commits straight to Spec Ops here with the 1st Armored Division blazing through the deserts beneath the hot sun. In the east it is Ray fighting out for the German army, Deutschland. Setting forth here with the 21st Panzer Division, 2nd Panzer Grenadier Company with a triple pioneer start here, allowing CoH3 to seize a lot more ground here in the early game, and of course fortified if necessary. Also, focusing north side, ignoring everything south of the road otherwise. Of course, this does mean the fuel point is a bit open. As always, big hearty thanks to my patrons supporters for continued generous, heroic, and absolutely wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible in these times, and a big hearty thanks for you commenting and liking on them as well. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms, which otherwise would like to just drag me out into the sun of the deserts and leave me to dry up terminally. So barracks up here for Pax Ajax. Now as his weasel and his engineers moving out there, scouts in the south alongside Le Wiesel. MG42 there for Asher. Troop pioneers advancing here, and of course laying down works of fortifications, barbed wire to deny the Americans any foothold here, the good old German Stacheldracht. And there we go, MG42 team out here for Asher as well, or Ray. Asher, Ray, same name. Sometimes happens when they keep changing names, it's slightly struggles to stick with the new one. But anyways, MG42 there for Ray. So True Pioneers, a double MG42, not a common Wehrmacht build order, so that is actually interesting. I can see the logic, there's a lot of Pioneers to sort of grab points, scout ahead, and then the MG42 of course providing the bulk of the firepower. Of course, this will be a bit vulnerable versus light vehicles unless there's a lot of mines, because otherwise you can just throw over and Ray won't have any snares. So, it's an interesting build here for sure. Meanwhile, Rap Squad out here for Pax Ajax and the 1st Armored Division. There we go, flanking the MG42 team here. And here we sort of see again the risk with this kind of build order, this force composition out of Ray and the Germans. It's good at shooting an American infantry out in the open, but will struggle versus our light vehicles. Grenadiers on the for Ray, possibly of course planned all along, in which case this is going to definitely be a planned heavy tier 1, or as a response to the Weasel. Hard to say, of course, from our perspective. This is already a bit of an unusual build order, so anything's like an option. Do get mines here out of Ray. More mines. The Schützenmine 42. Or the Schuhmine, which was a unique mine in many ways. One of the ways that mine was actually fairly unique was it was actually made out of largely wood and other non-ferrous materials. A stuff a mine detector can't actually pick up on. And there you go, before to catch the Weasel here, pushing it back and turning into a very large sieve. And you photos are squad quickly forcing that there. The back door, Pioneers moving in. Got the Grenadiers on the move here. And of course, the fun fact is the German army would, as the war proceeded, just continue to develop more and more types of mines that just couldn't be detected. Which were great until they later, of course, had to, deal with them. Which, of course, in the case of, say, on the Danish west coast, didn't end up well for them because the Danes were not exactly happy about it. So they just put German prisoners of war to do it and, didn't really provide much tools. Grenadiers on the way there for Ray, more Grenadiers. That's a really heavy tier 1. 3 Pioneers, 2 MG42s, 2 Grenadiers. Definitely not your most common Wehrmacht build order. But that doesn't, of course, mean it's bad. It's just, very atypical. And we got Pax with the Mechanized Support Center. Certainly also a typical move here out of our fine American friend. Rifle moving about here. MG42 Pioneers covering the east side here. Mortar, of course, provides a good counter here to the heavy MG42 build there of Ray. South side here, scouts probing about. MG42 Grenadiers at the ready. Scouts there proving a bit of a nuisance here for Ray's south right flank here. Weasel charging in from another angle. No sound of tech edit for Ray though. Just again, very heavy tier 1. Plenty of fuel though to take out with. Right hit from the mortar, the MG42 obliterating Ludwig. Mechanized support's almost ready, and there we go. We got the Panzer Grenadier Company there out on the way there for Ray. Meanwhile, Scott's pushing for that field point here. Reorganizing, rebuilding, and counterattacking here. We see a raid pushing in, then we got the enemy force to the bridge move to the north side here. Victory points wise, Pax has so far managed a small lead here over Ray. Tany's about to get wiped out here, but Ray's doing everything in his power to just keep the fuel point controlled. It's really close to being rendered neutral. Oh, not rendered neutral, okay, I thought it was. But either way, got the Americans pushed off there.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
Reorganized and reconstituted. The Ray is able to launch a counterattack that forces Pax Ajax off the fuel. Machine gun there probably needs to be pulled back for some reinforcements, more crucially some healing. Very low on health here. Like one good mortar hit could like wipe it, or a good grenade. Back hit Pioneers reinforcing. Nothing yet out of it. Motor pool though, it's right around the corner here for Pax Ajax. We are likely looking at some fast ground action here, and certainly currently Raid does not have any like significant anti-tank assets. There's the mines and some Pantherfausts, and that's it. There's going to be a bit of a challenge here for Raid versus Pax Ajax at the moment. Just a bit. Back at base here, nothing further going. Enemy 4-2, they're being pushed back. Second one still hard at work there, raking through the Americans. Up north here, we got Rascal hitting a mine, losing Bob. And there you go, Pack 40 for Ray. Greyhound for Pax Ajax. A lot of action across the place here.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Not much further in terms of picks there from Pax Ajax battle group. And Ray, meanwhile, has still yet to pick a battle group. Of course, at this stage, I mean, there's not actually like really any indicator. I mean, it could be any of the three here, honestly, since all three battle groups do offer, like, you know, a lot of value, even like in late game in various ways. Luftwaffe is typically for the cheap reinforcements, the Loiter, the Breakthrough, Tiger Tank, maybe some of the other abilities, and of course Mechanizers, Panthers, and Vespers and such there. So all three are like not necessarily battle groups you need to like pick right away. Of course, some of them like Breakthrough and Luftwaffe offer benefits in the early game if you do pick them, but you don't have to. That of course is worth keeping in mind here. Fuel point there being hit, really good with the seals re-extending and southern push here. Gun effect on the southern fuel point, denying here. Pax Ajax crucial fuel there, perhaps, if Ray can of course get his hands on it. Further south, we got the ground moving in there, engaging the German grenadiers, right, laying down sandbags. Pursuing here the Pioneers and the Grenadiers. You see here Ray's southern flank completely collapsing. The pack gonna have to ride it down south. Really rough spot here for Raid. Mines exploding somewhere else. Scouts are taking loss. Pretty wipe with the Grenadiers here, the lone health. And crucially, there's not really much to threaten here. Pax Ajax armored car. There you go. Managed to get them behind the Panzer Grenadier Company. Really close call. Now moving into Pantherfaust here. Ray there, playing a bit risky. We got the Pack 40 ready, but Pax, I think, is sort of expecting that. He's taking a route here, safely utilizing the rock here to like cover like most northern approach in case of an anti-tank gun. So really smart tactical play there at Pax Ajax. Thumbs up. But on the other hand, Ray did also avoid suffering any wipes, so that's also good. Meanwhile, we see the Americans withdrawing here, including, of course, the Greyhound. The M8 Greyhound was actually, at the very start, initially, I think, thought of as, like, you know, designed to be a tank destroyer, but obviously it was probably very quickly that was not going to work, so it just got redesignated as an armored car. Which it did the job quite well, actually. Got the armored, improvised armor there, which will actually make the Greyhound just a bit tough as well. Of course, it's going to be Sherman tanks that really benefit from it, but in general, like most US armored vehicles do benefit from the armored skirts upgrade there. Most for the Greyhound. Also getting the skirts there, so that's going to be slightly a bit tankier there. Armored skirts almost not going to move out here. More to be got. Breakthrough here, we got Mechanized Assault Group there selected for Ray. Guessing we're looking at a Starstorm call-in, maybe a Stummel on ambulance here. And now we got rearm and retrofit for Pax Ajax. Well, you really don't see a lot of those upgrades there, but suddenly Pax Ajax is committing to all of them in a bold and daring maneuver there. It's not because I think those are bad, it's just, you know, again, most of the time we go for infantry support center, and then you're just going to go for, you know, much more easy to use stuff like just cheaper reinforcements or, you know, tougher riflemen, for example. So these tend to be a little less used there. But there you go. We do get the Mechanized Assault Group ready for Ray, and we do get the ambulance upgrade. Provides healing, reinforcement at the front line, and the Veterans 1 provides faster and cheaper reinforcement. It's really good once it hits Veterans 1, the ambulance, to be honest with the Wehrmacht. Smoke being deployed here, trying to mess with the German lines of fire. And we got rapid repairs, and now that is definitely also one you do not see a lot there out of the Americans. Thumbs up to Pax Ajax here. We also got the raiding flares and the SSF Commando selected.
Now under enemy control.
Ambulance ready. Bane of the US Army and the United States people. Right from the move forward to the MD-42 there, and again, a lot of smoke here for Pax Ajax. Going to move forward to the undercover of the smoke. Engage those goddamn Krauts. Deploy the Marlboro, boys! It's not Marlboro. Oh. That's disappointing. Anyways, right from transferring to the MD-42 and the Grenadiers are not going too well. Greyhound went down as well. The mines here proving to be crucial there for Ray's northern defense against the Americans there. But still, Pax has got initiative. In fact, he's got 2 mortars providing him with a lot of light artillery support here versus Ray. And that's definitely going to make things very tough here for Ray to, like, maintain defense. And I think will force Ray to have to get a lot more aggressive. Because trying to, like, maintain any kind of, like, defense, just risk getting drowned out by mortars. Never mind, one of Pax's mortars have managed veterans who won this. That means airburst shells. We like looking, of course, here at the Weasel just dropping the mortars there. So, sharp play there, of course, by Pax Ajax. Mines going off. There's Pax has also been busy mining. Thumbs up. What will Ray go for next? Will it be tech? Ah, tech sideways. Or mechanized assault groups? Who knows?
Territory sector lost.
Starstorm catching up. We got BARs up there now for Pax's infantry, significantly boosting their firepower against the German Scourge. Pax firing at the building. We got the Panzer Company there for Ray. Thumbs up. It is going to be tech up. And in fact, Ray's got a reasonable amount of fuel to then push straight on for Panther 4 here. Of course, maybe just go straight for Starstorm first. More Starstorm, that is. We'll, of course, have to see what exactly he Ray decides upon. As for Pax Ajax, he still has a good victory point lead. But Ray is starting to make things a bit more uncomfortable for him. Just a bit tougher. They cancel it, then rebuilding it. I think what happened here was basically was auto setup, so it's set up there in a bad position, and then of course we build it over here. Sometimes when you select auto build it, it'll pick like a really awkward position if it gets too close to your base, or specifically your headquarters. It can actually mess with your unit's retreat pattern. They'll get stuck in a bit of a loop, and it can take several seconds before then start reinforcing and healing. So you do want to be careful about that. You do want to be careful about that. It's a rather annoying little thing. So we already got like a lot of the stuff going on. You just want your guys to reinforce fast, but they're still stuck like in a retreat loop right outside your headquarters. That's definitely something that can make you feel a bit frustrated. Scouting everything before to the Grenadiers as well, repositioning a bit. Got 462 versus 342.
Enemy forces have captured
Anti-tank into Pax Ajax. Was clearly terrified at the sight of an ambulance like any good American. Someone inform Pat, we've got an ambulance. My God. Rival squad, they almost taken out. 30 cals being hauled forwards. Again, likely courtesy of the Weasel. Mortify there, of course, going to be a lethal header here for Pax Ajax, or for Ray. At this point, Ray's going to have to like consider mortars on needle have to try and counter that. Panther 4 is on the way. The Panzerkampf Wagen 4. Thumbs up to that. Engineers for Pax Ajax to replace the ones that got ripped apart under heavy German firepower earlier. Panther 4's arrived, providing cause Ray with a bit more heavier firepower to bring back against us for Dantan Cannon. Really got to be careful around those double mortars on the south side here. Rival squad recently catching the Grenadiers. We got MP40, so for a pretty late MP40 upgrade. Doesn't mean it's bad, but it's definitely not something you see this late into the game there. Emo Panther diving enough for the Weasel. Oh, sort of hightailing out of there. It's slight frame there, able to outpace the Panther 4 with practice ease. Rival squad probably should retreat a bit soon as well, but probably won't be something here that Ray can really punish. Like, some counters the mortars would be good. That said, it is a bit tough because they can quickly reposition, so you can't need something that just won't do the job right away. Like, needle levels can technically hit that, and it can still get away. Mortars of the German kind, again, as I mentioned in previous videos, do struggle because they can just, like in this case, 2 of them just start counter-battering, or just go for airburst shells. So Ray's options for countering this are, like, pretty tough. Like, even infantry flanking them won't be able to do much before they just hit retreat and get out of there. So Ray's best shot might be trying to catch him in the Panther 4, even going for a Sturmpanzer. Or just hope Pax isn't paying attention when Ray attacks them with infantry and other stuff. Vertical, they're routed. Panther 4 taking a lot of damage. Further south here, we got Pioneers of the Rav Squad unable to withstand the might of democracy there. Another anti-tank out there for Pax Ajax up north. Starstorm MD42 is busy. Down to just 2 men. The rest of the crew has been snuffed out there by heavy American mortar fire. Second M1 anti-tank gun that's ready. Panther 4 need repairs. Of course, the ambulance there. Isn't it around there? Oh, it's up here, but again, can provide fairly fast reinforcements there with Veterans 1, which is not achieved. Plus, again, it will be happening at a discount too. Again, it's, I think, really powerful in a sense. Perhaps not directly, it's like, you know, infantry starts blowing up, but, you know, cheaper and faster reinforcements on the ambulance, like, pretty good. Machine living hammer the mortars. Building there collapsing, taking out one of Pax's rival squads as they get entombed. Meanwhile, the MD42 crew gets knocked out the powerful airburst shells. Need to retreat here immediately. In this case, of course, Ray boosted by that wipe, and of course the power of the ambulance. Nemesis of democracy. Ray just sets up shop there. And again, happens fairly fast, courtesy of the Veterans 1 ability there. And of course, at a bit of a discount. Seeing they're getting hammered up airburst shells again. Double airburst shells, in fact, could wipe it up very fast before Ray has a chance to retreat. Yup. So good wipe, of course, there by Pax. And of course, again, highlights a bit the challenge right now for Ray with machine guns. And there you go. Double anti-tanks quickly evaporated. So further complicating right now the situation for Ray. We do have Blitzkrieg selected. Likely moving here for the Tiger. But will Ray directly just try and stall out for it? Will Ray, you know, go for something else? We'll have to see. We'll have to see it. Who's there being pushed back?
We have a surplus of command points available.
Sandbagging there. It does look like it could be a Tiger stall in theory, except of course, even like, yeah, we got another Panther on the way there. I think Ray, of course, realizing stalling for a Tiger tanky, if that was the plan, would be silly, but obviously I'm not saying that was Ray's plan, but it could happen. That definitely seems some players do that. Going for another Panther 4, obviously a solid choice, but if we can flank the anti-tank guns to be quickly cleared out, of course a Sturmpanzer would provide just more oomph versus the mortars and the anti-tank guns in some ways, but personally I do prefer Panther 4s as they are just a little bit more flexible and more, in my case, in a bit more pedantic way, they were actually more organically part of a division, whereas the Sturmpanzer 4s were very much a core level asset with their own specific Sturmpanzer Abteilungs, and so would not have been part of any division organically. Which is what slightly bothers me, like in CoH3, they're part of this. I feel like there's other stuff they could edit there. But again, that's me being awfully, you know, gain about these things. Going to use the Qing Veteran T2. Banking the Rav Squad here. He's being forced to got monsters being spotted and tank being brought into position as well here. Armored side skirts would be a good upgrade for the Panther 4s here for Array, would make them a bit tankier, allowing to deflect more side shots, but also just absorb more hits from, say, anti-tank guns or other tanks. Pax, they got the take-up, we got the Starstorm going for deep flank here against Pax Ajax. Further south here, Panther 4 being pushed back with the anti-tank, and seems the other one is leading the assault here. Starstorm going for the deep flank, there we go, caught the mortars off here. Can't do much again, so we got an Ace Weasel there. Rav Squad here in deep trouble there. We do get the armored side skirts, so the shots in there on the way for Ray. Thumbs up. So the south here point's being seized. Armored side skirts right around the corner there for Ray.
Upgrade
Merge.
complete.
There goes shots added. Armored side skirts were an initial response by the German army to anti-tank rifles on the eastern front, as they could actually punch through the side armor at closer ranges. So initially that is why the anti-tank armored side skirts were added. Obviously they probably also had some psychological benefits. The crews have probably felt a bit safer. They weren't all of them big fans of it. Of course, with late alternate, they were kind of effective versus, you know, stuff like bazookas, as they could cause the, you know, rockets like impact a bit earlier, and that way, you know, maybe not get quite as much penetrative power there. There's also a bit there. So, fun fact. Rather than the dashing forwards, Pioneers a bit of hot trouble there. Of course, in the case of the Panther 4s, the armored side skirts also cause an unintended side effect, because Allied tank crews would mistake them for Tiger tanks. As to the untrained eye, they would sort of have the same profile. There's a little fun fact there. Up north here, arriving down to heavy fire, we got pack support as well. They're looking to knock down the building. Mortified there, flying out. Panther 4's advancing. A lot of action here. Ray, they're advancing through here, securing house after house, block after block. Well, there's not really much of a block here. Grenadiers are being charged with the rifle and BARs, they're blazing. Got fresh ones out there. No commandos, but we do get the Hellcat on the way there for Pax Ajax. Starts to low health here. Grenades being chucked. The American infantry mostly dodges the Panther 4. They're getting out of there. Mines exploding. And a Pioneer squad bites the bullet and then some. But big chip points wise, Ray is about to take Pax Ajax here. Panther 4 moving forward here, an aggressive bold move here, catching the anti-tanks on the move. Shoots but whiffs and just withdraws. Makes sense. That shot bounced.
The enemy has 300
Enforcing healing.
remaining.
Back here, bit reinforcement healing as well. Got the air resupply operation.
Initiating requisition.
Engineering up for the south flank here. Hellcat rushing forwards. Starstorm on the move. He needs to take a bit of damage in there. Got Hellcat flanking them. Panther 4. Weasel going forward as well in the south. And we got support on for Race. That is very likely going to be a Nebelwerfer here. I'd be surprised if it was a Stug. Would be surprised. I mean, it could be a Stug, I can't rule it out, but under current circumstances, a Weasel, a Nebelwerfer, I mean, feels like just it would make a lot more sense, like, you know, help blow up a lot here of Pax Ajax support weapons, anti-tankers and mortars, specifically. We'll have to see there. So far, though, Ray has gone for support elements, as yet to, like, you know, do anything with that Panzer Grenadier Company. Team for being mauled. We got grenades off of the Stielhandgranate. And there you go. In a not too surprising maneuver, we do get the Nebelwerfer out here for Ray. Panther 4, they're winging through in between the buildings and the masonry. Ooh, Grenadiers that narrowly avoids getting right into the mortars. Halfway done with that Nebelwerfer. Pax Ajax, they're a bit short on fuel. There's a Connie to fill up more armor, say more tank destroyers, though he's definitely close to the second one.
We have command points that
Nebelwerfer within moments here, they're arriving on the battlefield for Ray. And the 21st Panzer Division.
Nebelwerfer artillery ready.
There we go, Nebelwerfer out. And the further south here, we've got Wizards of the Pioneers, need some armor support here. And up north here, the assault slowly grinding forwards here. Panther 4 getting hit here. As Pax is able to maneuver the anti-tankers up close. Nebelwerfer being brought to the front line in the south here. Panther 4 goes for the Weasel, gets off a good shot here. Weasel sallies off before it gets turned into a burning bathtub. And up north, the machine gun they're getting wiped. Do have, of course, the ambulance on the scene. Nebelwerfer just waiting for the orders. Certainly some promising targets. There we go, firing the Nebelwerfer. which means fog thrower, basically. Smoke thrower. The name itself is basically sort of a deception name, like so many, shall I say, pre-Second World War German equipment. In this case, it's sort of meant to, like, you know, be part of these, you know, chemical troops that just meant to deploy smoke. In theory, could deploy, you know, chemical weapons. Initially, they were actually made up of sort of some fairly large mortars, but they will, of course, switch over to the rocket launchers, which is here. Fun fact. Further southeast, Pentafor's the Rav Squad. Doing a fair bit of heavy damage. Hellcat swinging in. Yeah, that Neva barrage obviously did not do too much there for Ray. Mostly because there was, like, not really a lot there was being shot at.
A machine gun has been
Machine gun wiped again. Surprised that Ray was willing to bring it that close to Pax Ajax again, knowing he's got 2 mortars. Well, he should be aware that he's got 2 mortars. I mean, it's not possibly might not have known for whatever reasons, but I'd say it's a bit unlikely. In the south side, the amount exploding the Pack 40. Raven dashing in, Panther on the move here. Panther on deep top. Do get a Panther fast off here. Oh, and the Panther 4 misses. Unless the Hellcat misses, that's going to be ambulance down swap to the air moving into tank. And see Pax joining in. Grenadiers here. Ready pass for the Panther Faust. Starstorm falling back. Situation here for Ray is getting suddenly very uncomfortably hot here. As Pax Ajax dashes forwards. Got the Hellcat though. Munitions explode. Emmy got the Neva Barrage and the mortar crews. Getting a few rapid retreat as well here. But they are able to fairly quickly relocate though. In this case, Ray gets pretty lucky and a stray rocket then hits the Ace mortar crew. So thumbs up to that. Denying Ray, oh, Pax Ajax then Ace mortar crew. That's pretty good there for Ray, to be honest. Almost got the Weasel, and the Weasel finally goes down after many trials and tribulations. And Ray is heading off towards the Tiger. The South American forces moving forwards, expanding here where the German lines are pretty much non-existent. Further south, the Greenwich Grove got the Rifleman force here, backed up by the MG42 pilfered from the Germans. And before they need repairs. And a bunker up there for Ray to, of course, provide healing and reinforcements with. Could have that out sooner, but obviously with the ambulance being the focus, there was less of an incentive there towards Ray for doing that, obviously. Snipers for Ray as well. The interesting choice this close to the Tiger tank. It's worth noting Sherman there for Pax. Panther 4 being fixed up. Fun fact when it came to the Panther 4, but they actually built this massive factory known as the Nibelungswerke. The Nibelung Works. It's like just specifically produced Panther 4s. Bit of a fun fact there. Sherman away there for Pax Ajax. Sniper almost done. North again is in trouble. You don't see snipers an awful lot. Perhaps got moving forward back up engineers. Got the whiz bangs there for Pax Ajax. Sherman almost done. We'll have to use upgun it already. We'll upgun it. So there we go. Sherman ready in the south here. Panther 4 dashing in. Swinging forwards for this fast line. Pioneer moving forwards well there. Striking into the southern lines here. And Pax is absolutely unprepared for the arrival of the Panzerkampfwagen. Almost got the Rifle Squad there. Up north here, Riflemen are seizing the point with engineer support. And the south here, MD is fervently holding out, but it's not going to be able to hold up for much longer in the face of the German army here as Ray strikes like a thunderous god of steel and fury. 76-month conversion on the way there for the Sherman. Smoke being deployed here. Thumbs up. Great use of the smoke there on the Sherman. 2 thumbs up to Pax. That was some very tactically sexy play there.
Enemy forces have secured all victory
Sniping forwards here. Being hunted down there by the Riflemen, who are of course more than happy to take out a sniper. And snipers in general were not popular fellows in the Second World War. You might ask, how bad? Well, initially at the start of the war, most snipers would wear this kind of badge to like designate they were snipers. They would very quickly stop using that badge because, again, no one liked them. In fact, they didn't like them so much, they typically tend to take them aside and deal with them permanently. Terminally. So, yeah. Little fun fact there, and as of course you're a sniper. which case that is absolutely not fun. Also, fun fact about the Nebelwerfer, while it certainly is depicted being a more like a, damage over time weapon, it was more of a thermobaric, meaning it was more like, just creating these massive shock waves that would typically cause the lungs of those in the area to just burst because of the sudden change in pressure. So, little fun fact there as well. Machine King Suffolk's here. The northeast sniper poaching at Americans. Engineers there. Tiger, though, is getting very close here for Ray. And Pax with 20 Sherman shouldn't be completely defenseless. Between now he's got E76 with Sherman. 50 cals being added. Ooh, straight to Mom. We do have the anti-tanks backing up. There you go. Great shots in the Penta 4. Tiger tank, though, is getting very close here for Ray. Sherman racing force with the 76mm gun. Which, as a fun fact, was not actually particularly popular with the tank crews. You might be wondering, why not? Because there's a thing with, most people just tend to like focus on like, how big a tank can the other tank blow up. A lot of the time for the tanker, the big concern is how much infantry can it blow up. And the thing is, these guns, the 76mm guns, are actually less effective against infantry than the 75mm guns. So there you go. Pack 40 Ray, they didn't get the Sherman. Great work, of course, here for Pack's Ajax. Certainly a bit painful there for Ray, but the Tiger tank is close. Yeah, they were not big fans of it, because again, they preferred the better high explosive shells for the 75mm gun. Anyways, another Nebelwerfer barrage. Oh, let's get barrage off. They're going for the mortars this time. Still doing some damage. Oh, got one of the mortars. Meanwhile, Tiger tank has arrived. And he's advancing, supported by the sniper, the sharpshooter. Another Sherman for Pax Ajax. 2 thumbs up.
We are losing ground. The enemy has the lead.
189% 87. Pax has once more taken the day here in the German army. And we got 8 stars from that array. They're just laying down intensely heavy fire packets right and forcing them away there. Up north, Sherman's rolling forwards here. Second Sherman right around the corner there for Pax Ajax. South Tiger advances. You got 188% on 55. Pretty close here, victory points wise. We got mines being laid down, though I think that's a bit risky. Yeah, that was too risky. Pioneers wiped.
The battle is in our favor.
That was wasteful. I'm not entirely sure what caused Ray to do like that. There you go. Panther being attacked with the anti-tankers and the Shermans. Some shots failed to do much of an impact here, but not looking great there. Tiger tanks far south here. Grenadiers in trouble. Nebelwerfer in trouble. Really good push over Pax here. Grenadiers wiped. Ray is desperately running. I'm infantry at fast pace here. Nebelwerfer decrewed. Grenadiers got Panther fast here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to help this Panther 4 though. Down it goes. Tiger advances here. Powerful push here out of Pax. Doing immense amounts of damage here to Ray. Like, even if, with the Tiger tank, theoretically, they've been much more in power. Because Ray dispatched the Tiger tank away from the main force. Pax just, went for what is known as defeat in detail and just destroyed the weaker part of the force much more easily, meaning the Tiger tank is now much less supported. So that was a really good push there by Pax Ajax. 2 thumbs up. Beautiful push. Tiger tank is heavily damaged.
We do not hold any victory points. We must counterattack.
Well, Hampton does go for more pioneers, which does make sense, but it's going to be tough to get back from this development here because that was a lot of equipment that just, went kaboom.
Pioneers standing by.
And crucially means there's a bit more of an infantry difference now between the two sides, and of course Pax still has 2 machine guns, 2 mortars supporting his riflemen, plus of course 2 Shermans. There's a bit more of a size gap there now. Which definitely means things are going to be much tougher here for Ray, plus the Tiger that's already been heavily damaged as well there. Germans are receiving repairs, but again, courtesy of that repair ability he went for earlier upgrade, he can fix them up fairly fast as well there. Pax for Ray, the Panzer Abwehr Kanone 40. Again, with the mortars about, it's a bit more risky. Just a bit. There you go, right from charging him, but they're getting absolutely demolished here. Machine gun fire, tiger tank fire, and of course now I've got the anti-tank up here. Note the positioning of the anti-tank guns. Oh, Sherman hit a mine. This is pretty great for raid, but the tiger tank's heavily damaged. Got smoke deployed here, very good. It's actually pretty smart there by Pax. Basically what he's doing is A, prevent the tiger tank from like easily supporting the engagement, but also in a sense creating a scenario where it just has to withdraw because of that, or push forward, which means it's going to be drawn straight close to the anti-tank guns. So he can basically deal with everything else here. And again, basically just creates a really bad situation for it otherwise. So 2 thumbs to Pax again. Really strong smoky to the Sherman. Sniper, they're also in deep trouble here. In this case, he might have pushed his luck a bit much. Oh, Sniper makes a big boo-boo. Retreat path takes it in front of the enemy gun. Always hate when that happens. Machine gun, the did get cleared out. Tiger tank is now being pushed forward. We've got the anti-tank. It's immediately scoring several hits here, punching through the side armor. Gonna need some moving in. Tiger tank down. Turret popped off. Huge blow there to Ray. At this point, I do think that is likely GG. He's short of divine intervention. As now Pax just enjoys a significant numerical advantage. He's got the tanks, he's got the support weapons, he's got the infantry, and Ray in comparison just doesn't mean as much. That was a brutal match, a lot of back and forth there. Ray at times was close, but Pax I think just leveraged the USF quite a bit more, actually better there with good use of smoke of the Shermans and some very aggressive tactics. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Meeting. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for the next episode. Bye everyone.